This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. Alright, so I have a bold plan of how I might be able to save the kid. Now that I have this hunting trophy, I can take it over to Shepherd Isles, turn it into the former monster hunter who will give me a long box, and then maybe I can get that long box back to the outpost in time. It's unlikely. The most likely scenario is I'm gonna fucking lose, but Shepherd Isles is right here. Okay. It's not that far away. We're going full power. Revert the save? Revert what save? Revert what save, Boss Pie? Ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for it. No. No, no. Oh, yeah, I don't have a save from before starting the Snow Child quest. Well, I didn't know I was going to be starting the Snow Child quest. I had no idea there was such a thing. I just found out when it just happened all of a sudden. Okay, now that I'm here... I don't know what save I should even save on. I guess 12. Now that I'm here... Report. Retired monster hunter wants something to remember his glory days. In return, he will show you a secret graveyard populated by curious corpses in curious boxes. Trade a hunting trophy for a soothing Cooper longbox. Yes, I was right. Okay, so I can do this right now. The tomb. He takes your trophy and nods. Wrestled one of these devils once. I'll show you the scar, but decency forbids. He leads you to a low cliff. Leaning over, you see a grassy stair cut into the rock. It leads to a dripping cave. Against one wall, coffins are arranged in a careful line. Some la-di-da London family bring their dead here. Some la-di-da London family bring their dead here. Sail up in a black ship, they do. Help yourself to the oldest one. They won't notice. Alright, boom, I got a long box. Okay. Now, I can... If I can just get back to the fucking outpost with this before he melts, we're good to go. It's just right there. Or the depot. Depot A. Come on. This is the third time now that I've thought if I could just get to a place in time we would complete this. And once again... We'll see what happens. Okay, boom, I made it. Alright, manual save, 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 save. Okay, inside the little gate. Exchange a long box for a heart metal ingot. Okay. When you turn, there's only the ragged flirting of the wind. Boom. Doing it. A covert exchange. The legalities of trading in heart metal are vague. If its existence were acknowledged by laws, it might be forbidden. Put it somewhere out of the way. I now have a heart metal ingot, an ingot of silvery metal, dreadfully cold to the touch. Now, find assistance for the snow child. I can actually do it. Bring us an ingot, I'll shape it for you. Okay, boom, let's do this. For the snolum, a heart. The smith hammers the ingot into a rough heart shape, leaving it to cool in a bucket of water. Not much time remains. Loki drips constantly now, leaving puddles as it paces up and down outside the gate. Fitting the heart is an unpleasant matter for all concerned, but what must be done is soon finished. At first, nothing seems to have happened. Soon, though, the drips stop. The wound heals. Loki looks up at you, something new behind its crystal eyes. I think it worked. Loki smiles at you. It is time for its journey to begin at Iram, where all journeys east must depart. Yes! The snow child is complete. The snow child will no longer melt. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. I cannot believe. I thought for sure I was screwed. I cannot believe. You know what? I couldn't have done it if I hadn't happened to take that eye out of the thing earlier when I was like, remember, it was just like a little while ago when I said, I don't know what that eye is for, but I'm sure I'll need it for something. And it just so happened that I had that, and I was able to trade it for the trophy. And I was able to trade the trophy for the long box. I got so lucky there. Loki saved. Oh my god. This is an amazing moment. This is a glorious moment in Sunless Sea right now. Boss Pie is crying tears of joy. It's amazing. Okay. Turn later. Back to the dock. Alright. So, I still need to take him to Iram, apparently, right? I still have him. I have a captivating treasure. Yeah, he's still on my ship. I have to take him to Iram, but that is a place I have not yet discovered yet. I mean, it's over in the east somewhere, but it could be fucking anywhere over there. So one day, but he's not going to melt now, so I no longer have a time limit. I can take him there whenever the hell I want. And he's not taking up hold space, so I'm not even worried about it anymore. He's saved. We got him a cold stone creamery heart, or whatever the hell it was. And, it's pretty exciting. Alright. What am I doing now? What am I doing now? I guess I'll stop by some places and, grab some port reports. The time we saved the snow child. Yes. So amazing. Saved the snow child. I'm gonna go to my favorite port now. My favorite port, besides London. You know what my favorite port is. Abbey Rock, port report, please. This isn't it, by the way. This is not my favorite port. I'm on my way to the favorite port. I'm on my way. I have one more stop before we go to my favorite port. Stop at the Chapel of Lights. Frostbound, yeah, Nox Moo knows. Nox Moo knows what my favorite port is. Love this port. feel like Loki should be able to do something there in the castle? Well, yeah, you would think so since he's a snow child, but... Stoddard's Haven. They're like, oh god, he's coming. Break out the tea. Break out the tea. This asshole's here again. Breaking out the tea. Hello, Frostfound. Take tea. Yay! Taking tea makes me happy. I'm just gonna take tea one more time. Just gonna sit here for 60 seconds, take tea one more time, and then I'm gonna leave. What a tease! Maybe in the next game, when he's older. Yeah, when he's like a snow man instead of a snow child. Or a snow boy, or a snow person. Snow adult. I don't know. A snow tween? Lols. Yeah. Come on, something waits you. Let's do this. Boom. Tea. Tea, please. Fuel supplies. Lost terror. Good. Now, let's save the game. Okay, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Well, I think Nox Moo, was it, that wanted me to go to the surface next? Or Boss Pie, one of the two of you wanted me to. So I'm going to stop at the Salt Lions. We're going to head home. We'll stop at the Lions. Get a port report. Not worried about terror anymore. Fuck me. No. No, Chili Fleur. Salt Lions, port report. Pick over the encampment. Gained 5 terror, that's rude. Remnants, a barrel of Murgatroyd's fungal crackers, a sack of coke, a tear-stained Bible, an odd slick of blood. Take what you can and leave. But I got 2 fuel and 2 supplies, so that's actually pretty awesome. So we gotta go back to London. Alright, I have no reason to go to the Shepherd's Isles again since I've already... Well, maybe I do. I might have something awaits me. No. 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 Also no. Fuck. That thing is fucking my ship up. No, pirate frigate, no. Why doesn't it attack the pirate frigate? Fight each other. Fight each other. Don't follow me over here, pirate frigate. Don't follow me over here. Don't follow me over here. You're following me over here. Don't follow me over here. Cheap lichen standing stones. Okay, Tales of the Three Graves. Z story, Tale of Terror, gained 1 terror. Saved on 10. Going to the lightship. The Phosgene Bleaks. You want to play some chess against someone? I haven't played chess in a long time. A long time. It's probably been 10 years since I played chess. Battle chess. I remember that game. It sucked. At the time I probably thought it was cool though, because Was it like the olden days of computer games? Alright, messages from the Harbor Master. Now we can see what was left for us in our lodgings by the, Alright, Rose's Wharf, Unread Log, Scintillac. So now, when I don't have Scintillac, all of a sudden Scintillac is the fucking thing. Of course. Admiral, Port Reports. Bender Bight. Shepherd Isles. Abbey Rock. Chapel of Lights. Frost Found. Salt Lions. A little chat with the scholar. Let me tell you. Tantalizing shafts of light. Adam's Way. The nature of the Echo Bazaar. What lifebergs eat. The reason the islands seem to move. Why candles can't be trusted. The scholar has opinions on all of these. Some may even be true. Got some fragments. Well, I could sell him a captivating treasure, but I'm not going to because it might be more valuable somewhere else. Alright, I'm ready to go to my lodgings, I think. Let's read the morning papers. Got my recent news. Spend time with my family. Just gonna enjoy their company. Lose 20 terror. And here we go. There's an incarnadine robe of Mr. Sachs. It sits on your chair. This has possibilities. Have 5 spaces of cargo clear before collecting this. Okay. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Holy shit. Ho ho ho! Londoners give generously to Mr. Sachs. Is it really that time of year, some of them ask? But a shake of the sack is all that it takes to convince them it is better to give than to receive the crimson beast of winter's displeasure. You return home with a bulging sack of shiny new toys. When you next wake, the robe is gone. I have a judgment's egg. Is this a soul? It's pale and bright. Souls like this, they say, are the spores of strange gods. I have 2 Scintillac. I have 2 approved romantic literature. The revenue men have removed the most challenging elements and applied a custom stamp to the title leaf. I have a Zoop. The color, old blood on snow. The taste, paprika, mushrooms, and irony. The recipe, closely guarded. I got 3 secrets. I have 4 drowning pearls and 2 strategic information. The Admiralty will certainly want to know this. Wow. Can't I combine 2 strategic information into a... I don't know what to do with all this shit, though. Can't remember where they said I could open that box. Dead post. Searing Enigma. Extraordinary implication. Strategic information. I can put these together to make a vital intelligence, which the Admiral will give me fat loots for. Combine it into very strategic information. Make sense of moves in the game. Make sense of a Z story. Make sense of a... Just Just a second. Let me consider this. Assemble vital intelligence. Apparently, all of those get you the exact same thing. Good to know. Thanks, Wiki. Well, memories of distant shores are the thing that I have the most of, so they must be worth the least, so let's use that. Make sense of a memory of distant shores. That telling detail. Of course, that's why, that's where. And now you know who. And now I have a vital intelligence, which I think he's going to give me a bunch of money for. Submit vital intelligence. What's that? Tell me, quickly! Enthusiastic nods. I'm glad you brought this to me. I have a colleague of sorts, a diplomat so-called. I will tell you because I trust you. This diplomat will pay better, but I will put the information to better use. He leans forwards. There are powers in this world I cannot speak of. There are affairs of the Navy I am not proud of. Bring me more information like this, and we can set matters right. I gained a favor and 350 echoes. Yay. Recovering Supremacy London. God bless her enduring majesty, the Empress. Alright, so I'm up to 4,000 out of the, I believe, 7,000 I need for my new ship. What am I getting? I'm getting the merchant cruiser. Yeah, I need 7,000 for it, so we're slowly but surely getting there. I have a bunch of stuff. Oh, he'll take a Judgment's Egg, too, and a Captivating. I have a bunch of stuff I can sell him, but I don't want to. I need outlandish artifacts and devil bone dice. Ooh, I can sell this Scintillac at a nice profit, though. Tattooed courier will pay well for a consignment of Scintillac. Her skin is crowded with bright ink. Her smile is cocky. A satisfied customer. It makes admirable jewelry, she explains, but exceptional tea. Two of the market's horse-masked attendants help her wheel the box away. 105 echoes for one Scintillac. Oh, I can only go to the market. Who's the voracious diplomat? This is someone new. The diplomat lairs near Mansion's Pyre in a second-floor office above a gymnasium for pugilistic ladies and gentlemen. Your conversation is punctuated by distant shouts and blows. The diplomat smiles fondly at the sounds. Hold up. Just hold up. Pick up an agent. I have a friend, the diplomat says casually, who would be grateful for passage somewhere else. The Khanate, for instance. An agent will allow you to establish an intelligence network and sometimes to grow it later. Describe recent moves in the great game. Oh, yes. Provide vital intelligence. I say, now I'm listening. Ask about the diplomat's role. What kind of diplomacy is involved? Ask about the dark spectacled admiral. Do they work closely together? Ask about the diplomat's role. A catly grin. Catly. Totally a word right there. The kind of diplomacy that doesn't get written down. I'm attached to the Admiralty, not the Foreign Office. London is not what she was, but she still has interests abroad. I look after them as best I can. I do hope you're patriotic enough not to ask for too many details. Let's ask about the Admiral. A carefully neutral expression. Well now, the Admiral is a man of principle. Very straightforward, very traditional in his views. I think it's rather courageous of him to expect the Navy to operate without outside assistance. And he has excellent taste in both chamber music and wine. I hope that makes my feelings clear. Sure. Let's pick up an agent, I guess. A name and address. Both are probably temporary, but they're all you need. Lost favors, Admiralty's favor. Now have 1 times networks at diplomatic agent. I remember one of the places, one of the ports, I don't remember which one. One of the ports we went to had a thing I could do there if I had an agent. This one keeps out of the way. It will sometimes be needed to improve an espionage network. Okay. Maybe I'll give her the moves in the Great Game. Oh, yes. Only 50 echoes? Really? Doesn't seem like enough. She can't have my moves in the Great Game. Not for 50 echoes. So we ask about the diplomat's role. We ask about the admiral. We pick up an agent. Okay. We're done with her. Alarming Scholar. The Dark Admiral. That's what he needs. Nothing new there. Ah, I can ask him. This is what I was hoping to find. I can ask him what he thinks of the voracious diplomat. The diplomat, a half-legendary, all-infamous figure whose connection to the Admiralty is obscure. A frank scowl. An unprincipled scoundrel, the Admiral snaps. If you have intelligence, bring it to me. Don't go off the books. Alright. So they have a little bit of a rivalry going on there. I guess that's all. I guess that's all we're doing here. Let's stock up on stuff. I have a lot of crap here that I'm carrying around now that I'm a little bit unsure that I want to be carrying around. Scintillac I could sell, Zoop I could sell. Proved romantic literature I could sell. Mushroom wine. Sack of coffee beans. Selling everything. Gotta make some room in my hold. 20 and 6. Okay. Now I need to buy like how much space I got left? 13. $26 and 12. 27 and 12. Because I'm going to have to use like 22 fuel or some ridiculous amount to go to the surface thing. So I'm up to 42.65. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Let's get out of here. We're going to the surface, yo! Obviously, we'll stop at Mutton Island on the way. Escape from Mutton Island. So much surface. All the surface, yeah. Surface for days. Going to the surface. The surface is where we're going. Yeah. No. No, nobody wants to deal with you. Don't turn around. Do not 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 turn around. Yeah, he didn't see me. Okay, good. Let's get ourselves a little thing I like to call a port report. And let's explore the shore. And there will be the sun. Yeah, the actual sun. That's the Sunless Sea. A contest of riddles. Okay, we've done one of these contests of riddles before. Echo on one of the easy ones. 10 echoes on a pretty hard one. 100 echoes on a hella hard one. Riddles are for children. You pass on. The drowning laughs at a pirate's joke and the fire sinks low and blue. I got time for riddles. Okay. Now, to the surface we go! Going to the Cumaean Canal. Where the way to the surface awaits. No. Life is going to be so good when we get the new ship. No, no, jellyfish. Alright, we made it. Let's save. Well, let's listen for surface gossip, first of all. Ooh, I got a moves in the great game. Nice. Port report. Alright, travel to the surface. Ensure you're well stocked with supplies and fuel, or you may never return. Well, hopefully I have enough. Hopefully I have enough. Here we go. The coils of the earth. Just got a Steam achievement. The Ascent of Men. The coils of the earth. The engineers of the canal took advantage of existing caves and passages where they could. In ancient times, this was a passage to the underworld, they say. But still, the labor must have been staggering. The story goes that the masters of the bazaar lent their arts and allies to the task, but the surface nations play down the fact. Certainly, some of the tunnels look blasted or tunneled. Others look dissolved? Stone pigs, a stoker whispers. Stone pigs. I lost 1 supplies. Lost 17 terror, that's nice. Move to an area. The light, it's pretty. The glassy chop of dark water, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. And I lost 10 fuel. Oh, I lost a lot less fuel than I thought I was going to lose. That's good. Ooh, I'm on the surface. Look at all that light. Avernus. The canal emerges in a little lake called Avernus. A warm breeze ruffles blue waters. You and your crew shelter like vampires from the light, with awnings, curtains, broad-brimmed hats, poplars, bird song, the warmth of the Campanian sun. I can fill my mirror catch box, which I don't have. I can go to Naples. The very last stretch of the canal runs overland to the bay by Bacoli. Then it's an easy run down the Tyrrhenian coast into Naples. Or I can return below. The sky is blue-hot metal. Cicadas buzz like a headache. This is no place for an honest sailor. You need 10 fuel and 2 supplies to return below. If you have insufficient, you will be trapped here on the surface. Okay, I have to keep that in mind. I have to have 10 fuel and 2 supplies left. So let's, the sun smells nice, I can breathe, I know, right? So let's go to Naples. That'll use up 1 of our fuel. We'll have 15 left. Green and gold. The trees are the dusty green of old jade, the hills tawny as a lion. You are pale as milk, all of you. The crew splash in the canal, whenever they can, to cool themselves after the heat of the sun. It's not right up here, your bosun confides. I keep thinking I'm going to fall off. Up, like, but it calms the heart to look at, doesn't it? The surface is restful, but your crew may die here. The longer you spend up here, the more may die. This includes you. Naples, crowded streets and the sea's horizon. You are far from home. In Naples. Even by night, the port of Naples is alive with shouts and laughter and work songs, the roar of engines. Brick warehouses loom over the moon-dazzled bay. By day, you try to stay below decks. The sun hits like a hammer, and the wind always seems to come straight from the struggling sewers of the slums. I can buy a train ticket to Vienna. Parabola linen crumbles in sunlight. The mushroom wines of the Neath are not kindly received in the wine shops of Italy and France. Prisoner's honey loses all its virtue. But in the coffee houses of Vienna, dark drop coffee is the new sensation. I just sold some of that. It's not so very far by train. You could travel by night. I could spend some time ashore. All the urges of the flesh may be satisfied here, and when that's done, perhaps your crew will find time to pray. Cost 10 echoes, cost 30 echoes. I could purchase fuel. It's not so cheap up here, far from hell. 15 echoes. Purchase supplies. Up here, food grows freely under the sky, and the taste of it will make a neither weep. Wow, it's only 5 echoes for supplies up here. Share news from below. You have stories of lost London. Okay, this I can do. Goodbye to the scarred sister. She taps you timidly on the elbow. You've been good to me, but here on the surface, I want to see my homeland. Will you pay my fare? Oh, she wants to leave. But then I won't have her as an officer. Carry cargoes around the Mediterranean. Your ship is designed for the calmer, deadlier waters of the Unterzee, but she's seaworthy, just about. If you're lucky, you might turn a profit. Okay, so it's a 50% or 60% luck thing. Unlocked with 10 fuel and 2 supplies. Return to Avernus. Wow, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I wish I could see my officers and stuff. Well, wait, let's go to Vienna first. Let's save again on number 10. Let's go to Vienna. The rattle of the rails. Rome, Florence, Venice. I've been to all 3 of those cities. The sleeping countryside curls around you under the night sky. So like and so unlike the Neath. At Udine, things go wrong, and you cut through Slovenia. Vienna, the station alive with soot and shouting. The station officials with their whistles and their official brass buttons. Lost 10 echoes. Vienna, revolution in the air. You're far from home. Oh, we're in Vienna. The capital of the dual monarchy has seen better days. The palaces still glitter, but the mood is uneasy. Every third wall seems daubed with graffiti, only rarely in German. Unity or death, and remember London, and the liberation of night. Radical elements have taken to smashing the gas lamps with flung stones. At least that means it's decently dark at night. I can establish a business relationship if I had some coffee beans, which I just sold right before I came here. Haha, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Psst, friend, strike a blow for freedom, will you? A fidgety agitator beseeches you to take supplies below to London for the cause of revolution. Report the fidgeting agitator to the authorities. His idealism burns worryingly bright. Besides, you might turn a profit from informing on him. Ask the bureau friend whether you had met before long ago. I need something which I have to get inside Frostbound. Or I can go back to Naples. The Midnight Express. The 8 o'clock train is less crowded but dangerously exposed to sunlight. Besides, you have your return ticket. Okay. I will agree to take supplies to London for the revolution. Why not? Esoteric glassware. Our sisters and brothers below are performing experiments in light for, you know, the liberation. The agitator clasps your shoulder. These are hard to find in the Neath. So hard. You'll be advancing our cause by months. Please, for freedom from all tyrants. Favors the Calendar Council is now won. In the rooftops of London, the Council conspires to end the rule of law. Lenses, tinctures, candles, flammable oils, now and then bones. Alright. I guess that's all we can do here. I wish I'd brought some coffee, but I didn't know. Next time, we'll come back here with some coffee. Back to Naples. The hum of the rails. Fall asleep in a carriage with two gossiping bankers. Wake with your head on a snoring soldier's shoulder. Soldier's shoulder. Snoring soldier's shoulder. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have noticed. What happened to the world? Nothing happened to the world. I think the above world is basically normal, but just London fell below into the underworld. The rest of the world, I think, is just fine. Alright. I could spend some time ashore. All the urges of the flesh may be satisfied here. Let's see what happens. Hot nights and echoing cathedrals. Naples is hotter, louder, livelier, tastier, sandier, windier, foreigner than London. After a day, your crew adore the place. After a week, you imagine they'll loathe it. Crew remains unchanged. That probably wasn't worth doing. Oh, I fucked up. I massively fucked up. What's happening here? Okay, wait. Wait. I must have loaded the wrong save or something. Alright, now I have all the fuel and supplies, I guess. This is right before I went up to the surface. What is she? She's my surgeon. I have another surgeon who's much less good. Better to dine with you and talk about storms. Peace your hearts. She wants to go to the surface, though. Okay. No. Alright. Let's go back up there. Alright, this is all the same. Let's go to Naples. Let's go to Vienna. Let's strike a blow for freedom. Let's go back to Naples. Purchase supplies very cheaply. Well, how come I can't see any of my stuff, though? Like, I can't see what I have in my hold, how much hold space I have. That's a pain in the ass. Let's share news from below. You have stories of lost London. Disbelief and fascination. A silent empress in a shuttered palace. Robed merchant princes in a spired bazaar. Serpents hiding in mirrors. No one believes a word, but you get a lot of dinner invitations and a number of gifts. Your stories are serialized in the worst kind of magazine. A well-wisher sends you coal. I got an intriguing snippet Oh, I say, someone will be interested. 3 supplies and 2 fuel. I have 13 and 17. Okay. Should I get rid of the Scarred Sister? Yeah, I guess I should. This is where she wants to go. A walk to the station. You see her to the train. The bosun carries her bag. The street is busy with travelers, families, beggars. The dust of the road rises up to make you cough, all 3 of you. Phoebe has been very quiet, but now suddenly she starts to speak. We have family in Greece. Or had, long ago. My grandmothers kept the mystery and watched the judgments up in the mountains above Corinth. When the bazaar came to Earth, they saw an opportunity, and so they came below. She shakes her head. It didn't end well for us. I wish I could have told you more, only there's so little left of me now. I must have my last few secrets, or I'll just blow away on the wind. But I want you to have this. This is a slim volume entitled A Dream of Red. A romantic novella? She kisses your cheek, shakes your hand, and she's gone. Phoebe's fate is now above the Gulf of Corinth. Gained a vision of the surface. Far above the sun remains. In Venderbite, they're always eager for news of the surface. Have a Dream of Red. This is a chapter of the Crimson Book, that notorious compilation of love stories long sought by the masters of the bazaar. I might be able to use that as one of the color things for the colors quest. The Scarred Sister is gone. Gained 3 secrets and lost 100 echoes. Goodbye, Scarred Sister. Goodbye, Phoebe. Alright. I have 17 fuel and 13 supplies. Let's try carrying cargoes around the Mediterranean. Matter of luck. You were unlucky. No, I refuse to be unlucky. I fucking refuse, man. I refuse. No, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. We'll do the random thing before we'll do any of the other stuff. That way, if we reload, we're not... We're going to Naples. I have 10 and 2. No, I have 15 and 10. You're unlucky? No. I don't want to be unlucky. I refuse. I make my own luck with the saved game. I make my own luck. You were fortunate. Okay, good. What happened? Grain and olive oil. An interlude of noisy gulls and baking afternoons. It's restful after the terrors of the Z below, but your crew are troubled by the strangeness of it. Some go missing. Perhaps they slip ashore. Perhaps the sun withers them altogether. You've lost 1 crew. You've lost 2 supplies. You've lost 10 fuel. You've gained 20 fragments and 500 echoes. Wow, this is lucrative. Alright. So before I can do that again, let's share the news. That gets me some free stuff. I need to buy some fuel. I need to buy 3 fuel. It's not so cheap up here far from hell. Yeah, that's okay. Then I can do this again. Got lucky again. Lost 3 crew, 2 supplies, gained 20 fragments, gained 500 echoes, and lost 10 fuel. So now I have no fuel. So now I'll do the other stuff. I'll go to Vienna. I'll strike a blow for freedom. I'll go back to Naples. I'll say goodbye to the Scarred Sister. And now I think I'm just ready to sell your ship. If ill luck or mismanagement has left you with no fuel for your ship and no means to buy more, this may be your only option. No, I am not going to sell my ship. Maybe I should do this one more time. If I buy 10 fuel for 15, that's only 150. But of course, I only have 5 crew left. Maybe I shouldn't. I need... How much fuel do I need to go home? I forgot how much I need to go home. I need 10 to go home. This is a really fun way to buy a bunch of fuel, by the way. Alright, I need one more to get back to Avernus. Now, supplies are super cheap, so I should buy all the supplies I can possibly get while I'm up here. It won't tell me what my hold situation is. All the fruits. Sailors lick their lips as the provisions come aboard. Warm rye bread, ripely blushing tomatoes, wheels of creamily irresistible cheese, cured hams that set the coxswain's nose twitching like a rabbit's. You'll eat well tonight. Hopefully it will tell me when I'm out of hold space. Because otherwise I have no fucking idea. Damn it. Okay, if I have 12 supplies and 11 fuel, that's 23. What else was I carrying that takes up hold space? That crate of souls, that's 1. That crate that I'm taking back, that's 2. 23, 24, 25. I should theoretically have like 15 more hold space, right? I just bought more fuel, damn it. I don't want fuel, I want supplies. Fuel's overpriced. Supplies are super cheap. And now how many do I have? 21 and 12. That's 33. I probably have 35. My hold can carry 40, right? Or 50. Can't remember what. It's 40. I should only be able to carry one more. Let's go back to Avernus. Along the coast at evening, the bloody glory of a new sunset, gulls crying above the foreland, the sirocco rising, smudging the smoke of your engines across a sky of dusty rose. Have you survived another day? Now that I'm here, I can return below. Oh my god, I have to have enough fuel to get home, though. Fuck! I didn't think about that! I have to have enough fuel to get somewhere once I get down below. Well, shit. Let's go back to Naples. Let's buy some more fuel. Now, how much do I have? I have 13. I'm gonna have to use 11 to get out of here. That's 2. That should be enough. Return below. Lost 10 fuel, lost 1 supplies. Silver green safety. Down into the dark and the quiet. No bird song, no surface wars, no raucous peasants. Still water, the glint of eyes. Alright. Move to a new area. Back to the Kumean Canal. Listening for surface gossip again. Gained a vision of the surface. Okay. I mean, I can buy fuel and supplies here, but it's even more expensive. And then it's time to head back to London, but, 30 out of 40. But that is going to do it for this episode. So we will manual save here. And next time we'll go back to London, and then we're going to resupply on London and come back for another expedition to the surface, because that money is too good up there. What we're going to essentially do, we're going to get some coffee beans. If I can get them in London. If not, forget it. But if I can, I'll get a thing of coffee beans, and I'll fill up the whole rest, and I get a little bit of supplies, just enough of supplies to get me here. Like 3 supplies. And I'll fill up the entire rest of my hold with fuel. And then we'll come do it again. So that's it for this one, though. Thanks for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Sunless Sea.